G'day and welcome back to Australian Natural Hide Tanning. Today what I'm going to do is going to wash a sheepskin that I've done. I did this one about 2 or 3 years ago. As you can see, it's been smoked. It's gone through the whole process. Okay, so unfortunately I did lose a little bit of hair out of it, but you can't really, there it is there, but I mean you can't really notice it. You know, it's quite a regular thing. So what I'm going to do with this is, it's pliable, but we need to soak it. Okay, if I just put it in there and just start the cycle, it's a bit of a strain on the machine, and I'd rather have all this soaked. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, first off, what I'm going to do is put my detergent in there. Okay, that's a natural detergent, environmentally friendly. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the skin soak in there. Now, I don't use wool wash. Whenever I do my sheep, I don't use wool wash. I used to, but I find when you use wool wash, they come out quite, oh, what's the word? Scratchy, starchy. You know, wool wash is, from what I've been told, is good for you know, woolen jumpers and things like that, but it strips everything. It strips all the oil, everything out of it. And I like to leave a little bit of oil left in it. You know, go through the whole process before you actually wash it well. So what I'll do is I'll let that soak. It won't take long. You know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it should be pretty alright. What I've done, some of my hides, what I do is, this one is what I would call, it's soft, but it's not soft enough if you wanted to make like clothing out of it. Okay, because it is a rug, you don't want to walk on it and have it curl up on you every time you walk on it. So with things that I'm going to use as rugs, I don't do them completely super soft. Okay, because they don't need to be. This one's probably a little bit softer than what you need it, but it's up to you. I mean, if you want it super soft, you know, and at any time you can change your mind with this. Okay, I can change my mind. I can put my little holes back in it, I can put it back up, and I can re-tan it and make it super soft, and then I can make clothes out of it if I want to. Yeah, but just remember, if you do that, every time you tan a skin, even if it's been tanned and naturally tanned, you must smoke it again. Okay, I can't pull this out and go and tan it, put it through a tanning solution and tan it again, and then put it back in here. It'll just go stiff. Okay, so you need to re-smoke it. Okay, all right, I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes and we'll see how it's going. See you shortly. Welcome back. It's been about 10 minutes now. It's all nice and soft, and you'll know if you feel the skin and you've got hard spots, then you know that the water hasn't gone right back right in. It hasn't rehydrated, and you don't really want the hard spots. Right, so what I'll do now is I'll put it on for say 3 to 6 minutes. I'll put it on heavy, and I'll just let it wash until I'm happy with what I see. If you've got skins, like if you put one of these skins in, okay, they're very dirty, so what you can do is, once you're finished with that, do your 3 or 6, it goes up to 15 minutes, it's up to you. Once you've done the cycle, have a look at the water, and if you think it's just too dirty, take your skin out, put it in the spinner, drain your water out, put new water in, and then keep on doing it until you're happy. But just remember, the water will always come a little bit dirty. You know, take many washes to get it spotless. But it's up to you. It's up to you where you know how well you want it. Okay, well, before I turn this on, I'll sign off, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Catch you there. Okay, welcome back. Now we've finished washing it. So what we're going to do now is just dump it straight into the spinner. Better put this in. and for about 1 minute or 1 on the timer. When you're doing this, don't have your water running out onto your lawn if you can help it, okay? Because you don't want this one's all right, it's been washed before, but if you've just got one that you're just doing, you don't want salt or flesh or anything like that going out onto your lawn, or else it will kill your lawn. Even hides like this, you know, this is all salted, but it's still got oil in it, okay? And it's still got fat in it. So some people you know, would get this, put it straight in here, let it rehydrate and then wash it and then flesh it. I prefer not to do that. Simply 2 reasons. One, you don't want something like that going onto your lawn, but the other main reason is I don't want the flesh or the fat that's in this that's loose going into my washing machine. So it's always best to put these into a bucket or a big container and just rehydrate them that way, and then you go along and flesh them. Okay, that's just about done. You can use that water if you want to, you know, to put it in and rehydrate them, you know, but don't go washing it. That's my advice anyway. You know, as I said, you don't want flesh going through your washing machine, especially if it's the one you use to wash your clothes as well. Okay, so there she is. Okay, you will have daggy bits come off. Now this one hasn't been combed, so basically what I did was tanned it, and that's what it'll come out like. And then when you see them in the shop, what they are is they're all combed. You know, they don't have all these fluffy, and that's why you say, oh, you know, yours is all daggy looking, because I haven't combed it. Now what we'll do is I'll go and sit this somewhere cool, or as cool as possible. I think it's about 38 or 40 degrees or something here now, but I won't put this in direct sunlight. So what I'll do is I'll go and put it on the table and I'll let it dry. Okay, as it's drying, I'll start to pull on it. You see how it's, if you just zoom in a little bit, you might be able to see that it turns a little bit white. Okay, might not too, but it's still got moisture in it. So what I'll do is I'll let it dry, and then when it gets to a damp stage, all I'll do is I'll just sit there and I'll just gently pull on it, and that'll come back soft. Okay, if I hadn't smoked it, it won't come back soft, it'll just come back hard, even if you tan it. Okay, to wash it and have it go back the way it was, you must smoke it. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll go and put this on the table, I'll let it dry a little bit, and we'll come back and I'll show you what I mean about stretching it back out. See you shortly. Okay, welcome back. Well, this is the end result. Okay, now she's almost dry, so all you need to do is just, in actual fact, you don't even really need to do this. If it's a rug or something, just put it back on the floor. Okay, it'll dry back soft. See, if it's a little bit stiff at some places, just give it a, okay, and then depending on how you've how soft you've made it, it will depend on how soft it comes back, but it'll always come back to the way it was. Okay, and that's it. That's pretty much it. That'll go back on the floor now. You know, see, it's all back, all soft. And I could comb this out a bit more. What I'll do is, that's still damp, I won't put it in the sun. Okay, all I'll do is I'll leave it here. I might give it a little bit of a brush up, let this side dry, back on the floor. But that's only, as I said, that's because it has been smoked. Okay, I'm going to do one of these now. I'm going to put it in. These have not been smoked. As you can see, I did stretch these out, okay, and they've gone hard again. nice and soft and pliable when they're wet, but when they get hard, if they haven't been tanned, you know, they'll go back hard again. Okay, and I'll throw this into the washing machine. I'll soften it, and then what I'll do, if you see all the little black spots, okay, the white spots is where I've stretched it out, okay, because that's what I like to do before I tan them. I like to soften them, rehydrate them, then I like to wring them out so they're damp, and then I put them up on the frame, okay, and I stretch them. That way it opens the fibres up. Even though it goes hard again, the fibres are open. So that means when I go to tan it, the fibres will go further in. Okay, well, I hope this helps. But that's what you can do. Any floor mat clothes, you know, in the old times when they had clothes, or just see here it's greenish. Okay, all you do is just pull on it. That's all. And it'll come soft again. See? As you walk on it, it'll come soft. But yeah, all I do is just sit here and just give it a little bit of a... See, that dark there, that tells you there's still water in there. Okay, there's still a lot of water. That's all water you can see. But see, you just give it a bit of a pull, and most of it goes away. Because most of that water will be pooling from this side. Okay? And always remember what I said before. If you wet this side, how can I explain it? You tan this side, the tannin won't go through to here. Okay? Because you've still got your membrane on there. Okay. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Thank you for spending time with me. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I'll see you shortly in the next one. Take care now. Okay, well, I'll leave it at that. What I'll do is I'll keep on brushing this out a little bit more, just to make it a little bit more fluffier. This one actually I'm giving to my daughter. So until next time, don't forget to push that like button, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check out our webpage, Australian Net to High Tanning. Thank you very much for your time, your patience. Take care, stay safe, stay proud, and I'll catch you next time.